Hello, so in this video we're going to take a look at when driving tests and lessons might be resuming. So first of all, let's focus on the driving test. Now, as I record this, it's the 26th of March 2020. Now, I've been doing this job as a driving instructor for around 20 years, and I've seen other things that I'm not even going to say they're similar to what's going on now, but the closest that comes to this is when tests have been cancelled because of strikes. We've had a lot of examiner strikes over the years, and we've had snow that's cancelled tests before. Not as bad as this, but we have been in kind of similar situations in the past. Now, I would say that if you already had your driving test booked, so if you had one booked in March or April of 2020, you're probably going to get one. I'd say it won't be before, at the earliest, middle of May. Now, that's only me speculating, but I would be amazed if any tests are done at all during April. I can't see them doing tests in April. This lockdown that we're under is running until, they said 3 weeks. It's going to be longer than 3 weeks. It's going to be probably 6, 9, 12 weeks. So I would be amazed if any tests are done before May. It's all a bit of up in the air, a bit of a mess at the moment. So the answer is no one really knows exactly when it's going to happen, but I would be surprised if any tests are done before May. Now, the ones that will be done, or may be done in May and June, will be the people that already had a test booked. If you didn't have one booked, then you're probably looking at, I'm guessing, probably July, I don't know, sometime around there. But I have said priority is being given to people that had a test booked already. It's only me guessing, but I would be surprised if any tests are done before May. Now, do remember that at the moment, hopefully no one is out there teaching. I really hope there are no instructors out there just carrying on for the sake of it, because, I was going to say for the money. There's an announcement coming later today about what's happening with the self-employed, and I'll probably be doing a video on that. And it looks like self-employed people will be getting 80% of their net income a month. So if you are an instructor that's watching this, this is for a separate video, but it looks likely that's what we're going to get. But again, it may not be paid out till May. No one knows. It's all up in the air. But the point I was going to make about that is simply, if no one's taking lessons, then there shouldn't, in theory, be a huge delay on the tests, because it's not like people now are learning and they're all getting better and getting ready for the test. No one is really learning at the moment, apart from key workers, perhaps, as I mentioned before. So it's all kind of on hold. So there probably won't be huge waiting times. Now, there were waiting times of about 4 to 6 months only 2 years ago, and that all blew over, that all got sorted out, and the test waiting times went down to 1 month. So if you are waiting for a test, I just ask you to please consider that there are bigger things going on in the world, and yes, you need to get your test done, but we're all in this together. No one, except for the key workers, will be doing tests. And at the moment, I have got 2 people who have applied for tests and they haven't heard back. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't hear back for 2 or 3 weeks, because it's just so busy at the moment. But who knows? My plans, what am I doing? Well, at the moment I can't do much because of the social distancing thing, as I mentioned before. You can't keep 2 meters or 6 feet from someone in a car when you're sitting next to them teaching them. And I know that 2 meters and 6 feet, they're not exactly the same thing, but it's just easier to look at it like that. But I'm really pleased to see that most driving schools, I think all of the big schools, have shut, which I think is a big thumbs up, because we often knock the big schools about being all about money. And I do understand, I think the big schools are even slashing the franchises, so that's the amount your instructor pays, or the amount an instructor pays per week to a school. I don't have a franchise, but imagine that situation. You've got no money coming in and you're paying out $200 a week to the school. There will be many driving instructors and many driving schools that go under because of what's happening at the moment. I don't want to sound selfish, but I'm okay, because when you're a one-man band, as I am, and I can say one man because I am a man, I'm not a woman, so stop being sexist, I am a one-man band. It's kind of easier because you're more flexible, you can adapt, you can change. Whereas these big schools, imagine if you've got 1,000 instructors all relying on you, you can't suddenly just change your pricing so easily because you're going to upset someone. So it is a really tough position. Many schools will fold and collapse, which is awful. But they'll probably come back because, your instructor qualification will still be valid. So even if you've got no work, you'll bounce back and we'll get back to where we all were before. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. So lessons, I don't know when I'm doing lessons yet. It's too early to say. I doubt I should do any lessons at all during... I don't know. I don't even want to say. It's just too early. But I won't be doing lessons till at least the middle of April, I can tell you that. So yeah, I am going to keep doing these videos. Maybe not every single day. But, I'm going to do at least one every 2 or 3 days. Keeping up to date with what I'm doing. Keeping up to date with you. It's nice to spend this time doing something positive with all the negative that's going on in the world. It would be great to get to know my subscribers better because I've never really had the time before to even look at comments or answer comments. And it's really nice over the last few days that I've actually had time to sit and read what people have put. And it's quite overwhelming, the amount of, people who are saying great things and the people who like my videos. And I've never had a chance to look through all these comments before, which is a real shame because it does matter to me. I do care. It's just I'm always busy. So I'll leave it at that for now. Check out the videos on the screen now, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos, including probably the one about self-employed for all of you instructors out there.